Continuing with my response here. So, Itachi's facade still works without beating Sasuke senseless. Sasuke is alive because Itachi spared him to test the limits of... So before moving on, first of all, if it's so that Kisame doesn't kill him because he survives and is awake, first of all, he could have just not broken his arm or kicked him against the wall or punched him in the stomach. That's all to like make his hatred stronger, because he could have just genjutsu'd him right then and there when he grabbed the Chidori. Likewise, he didn't need to genjutsu him. He could have just like punched him one time, and let's be honest, Itachi's strong enough, he could have just knocked Sasuke out in one punch. Especially if he knocks him to the other end of the room, where Kisame's not going to randomly run over there and behead him, then run back.
Also true.
I will say a couple of things real quick.
It's clearly...
I don't disagree that, like, both from Itachi's acting perspective and from a writing perspective, that if instead of Tsukuyomi, he just does one more punch to knock him out. I don't disagree that, like, that is quote-unquote enough. Kishimoto could have done that. I agree. But I'm saying that the mindset behind the Tsukuyomi is in the same line of thinking. It's just more extreme. Part of that's going to be Kishimoto and for Sasuke, amplifying the trickery of Itachi's facade. It's only going to amplify the fact that it's going to make you believe his act more, obviously. So I understand why they would do that.
Well, even just for the audience perspective, regardless of which side of this debate you're on, we both agree. We're glad Kishimoto went above and beyond, if anything, just because it looks cool. Like, it's just more, it's a hype moment. It's a lot. Sasuke versus Itachi. It's crazy.
Well, I'd say the best way that I could normally think about it is that we've heard about Itachi up to this point. We've known that Sasuke has had this fanatical obsession with his brother. And in this moment, it's a great moment of show, not tell. We've seen how skilled Sasuke is. We've seen him pull off cool shit. And in that moment, it's a meme for a reason. It's a bigger brother sunning their little brother who thinks that they're good enough to show we're not on the same level. We're not even playing the same game right now. It's disrespectful for you to even mention my name saying that you want to do something to me. And it's a way to brutalize the character in that moment to show that, because we don't understand Itachi at that moment, all we see is a brutal Uchiha brutalize Sasuke, someone we've been with since almost day one, who's shown off to be a higher skilled character that can even fight on the level of older ninja, like he did when they first got jumped by the puddle ninja on a non-rainy ass day.
Puddle ninja.
He's shown skills and abilities above his age and skill. He's a prodigy. But then you realize that he is still a small fish in a bigger pond, and the brutal way that Itachi deals with him makes you view him as a brutal character. You have no understanding other than if he comes back around, you assume the worst is going to happen. And honestly, it makes you wonder why worse didn't happen when he first got to the village, because it's not like he didn't have Kakashi at his mercy. He did give him 72 hours, but he could have gave him a week, could have gave him 3 months. It would have hurt more, but 3 months would have put Kakashi probably in a coma.
I'll also add real quick, because I didn't think about saying this earlier. Feel free to argue against it if you want, but you could definitely make I think, a decently strong argument that doing Tsukuyomi instead of a punch, in terms of acting evil, might not be necessary. But in terms of showing Sasuke, like, again, he's showing Sasuke, you're not in my league, right? He can beat him up and do that. But it's going to be even more effective if he puts him in a coma with Tsukuyomi. It's like, Sasuke, you're not anywhere near me. If you're going to fight me and kill me, like we both plan, you don't need to get 3 times as strong. You need to get 20 times as strong as you are right now. Then it's kind of showing him this. You thought the gap was 20. It's 100, Sasuke. And you can argue from that perspective. He just needs to show up like actually how weak he is. Like you're not like.
I mean, Sasuke did rush out alone to go attack this man. And the danger of that is, imagine if this was any other place. Imagine if it was the big meeting of all the actual Akatsuki and then Sasuke broke the fuck in to kill him. The death that Sasuke would feel in that moment. Yeah. I was going to say, imagine he went to like track down their room, and while he's out, he sees Kasame. And he's like, you know about my brother. It's like, you're Itachi's brother. Okay. Murder, death. You're done. hey, I killed your brother for you. You can thank me later, which would piss him off. But Kasame might think like, you killed the rest of them. I finished the job. I did you a favor. Good job. Because that's the Miss Village way. So it's like, yeah, no big deal. It put a very big fear in his heart that he cannot go after his brother until he knows he is powerful enough. And he understands now the difference between them. It's not a little like, oh, you're my little brother and I could beat you up or you can't touch me in a fight. I will murder you if you're not strong enough to actually kill me and be a threat. Until you've actually murdered, you're not strong enough yet.
Which is just, again, building that endless frustration even more and more. And I mean, this is the whole reason
the biggest
Sasuke
motivation
leaves the
you can
village
give.
go into Orochimaru anyways, because Itachi does this.
Well,
I'd say
in
that
the anime, it's the land of tea, guys.
Okay,
I was
but
gonna
either
say-
way, it's because of Naruto in the manga, but it's because Itachi does this.
I was going to say it's a combination of the two. I think without both of these moments, I don't think that he leaves the village. I think it would be pissed.
Well, okay,
I think
no,
he'll
because
be
that's not
edgy
fair,
teen.
because then we would say, without the sound for he's not doing it, tell him to, hey, you should go to Orochimaru.
Exactly.
I wouldn't count that, though. I would say
I was going to
Itachi's
say
the real reason, and Sasuke's his stated reason. Or, sorry, Naruto's stated reason.
Yeah, I was going to say, to me, those two things go together to make the full picture. I think both of those push him over the edge to go as far as he does.
I don't
'Cause I
think
think without
Naruto
him, he
really
might-
played a role. I think if
Oh,
Naruto didn't exist, Sasuke goes to the Orochimaru at the exact same time for the exact same reason.
I completely disagree. I think that he would have stayed in the village assuming he'd get powerful enough. But seeing his comparison to Naruto, who was a laughing stock, and he's basically matched or surpassed him at this point, he couldn't handle it.
Well, maybe he doesn't have Naruto to compare himself to, but he has the rest of the everyone else that he's ever fought. He is freaking Gaara. He lost to Gaara. He would still think back to that.
Well, technically, he made Gaara run away when he actually fought him. Gaara has a tailed beast, which he doesn't even know exists at this point until he sees it. So he doesn't have an answer for that yet.
My point is that clearly Itachi is saying what you've been doing hasn't been making you strong enough. Change it up, Sasuke. Sasuke thinks staying in the leaf isn't going to make him strong enough. He's going to go to Orochimaru to get stronger.
I would agree that that's why he did it, but I think that the Naruto part also played a big part in it.
Well, I think
But we
Naruto
just
narratively
disagree.
obviously played a huge role, but not in terms of him actually leaving. It played into his decision, but he would have decided this either way, in my opinion. Tell me, what do you think?
That
It's kind of tricky because the Naruto stuff does play a pretty big role. On one hand, yeah, he probably would have still eventually done it, but maybe not as soon, because it's one of those things where, yes, he lost to Gaara, but also Gaara didn't go to Orochimaru, so he might still see certain avenues. But what
Okay,
does he
well,
see
wait,
from Naruto?
whoa. What is that argument? Yeah, but Gaara didn't go to Orochimaru. Is that to say because Gaara's strong? Because you lost me there if that isn't it. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, so he sees how strong Gaara is, and it's like, Gaara stayed in his village, so that doesn't necessarily say that he can't. But what I was going to say about
But that's
Naruto
not fair.
is
Itachi stayed in the village too. So that's clearly not something.
Okay, but what I was going to say about Naruto is that Sasuke knows that Naruto's with Jiraiya, one of the Sannin, and a different Sannin is looking for Sasuke. So it's almost like, all right, Naruto's getting ahead of me with a Sannin, I'll do the same to some extent.
Does
definitely
Sasuke
play a role.
really know all that about Jiraiya? What does he know about Jiraiya?
He does know that he's one of the Sannin. I mean, he knows
Yeah.
who Jiraiya is.
Does
I
he
was
know
going to say
that?
Jiraiya is known.
Does he know that?
It's not known to
Naruto's a
Naruto because
student?
Naruto's dumb as shit, but
Does he know Naruto's a student? He didn't know Naruto learned the Rasengan.
Well, he knows that Naruto's traveling around with Jiraiya and learned a new jutsu out of nowhere. I think it's pretty easy to imply.
I mean-
obviously, he didn't know in Konoha Crush about that yet. But
On
I think
screen,
figured it
he
out.
did not put two and two together.
of course not. But I say, while he didn't know about Jiraiya, what he did know is that Naruto seemed to have actually caught up and surpassed him, which is what really caused all of his frustration.
Well, if anything, that almost makes it stronger. The fact that he thinks Naruto's doing that on his own.
I mean,
This loser.
He was told that Naruto was traveling with Jiraiya, and he knows enough about Jiraiya to describe Jiraiya's appearance to the hotel guy. He knew Jiraiya.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fine. Well, to be fair, he's like, yeah, that white hair guy. He's not saying, hey, the Sonic.
No, he said the big, well, yeah, because he doesn't necessarily know the hotel clerk, but he said like a big white guy, like big guy, a big man with white hair.
Yeah.
But, anyway, I'm pretty sure it's also one of those things where Sasuke just is knowledgeable about people. I'm sure he just knew.
I mean, you think that Sakura doesn't know who Minato is until the war arc.
Hey, bro, I'm just telling you what was shown.
yeah, what was shown is Sasuke doesn't know what the Rasengan is.
I never said he knew what the Rasengan was.
Well, he learned it from Drum.
Yeah, I was going to say he knows who Jiraiya is. He knows Naruto's traveling with him, and that Naruto learned a new jutsu. He could probably put 2 and 2 together.
I don't think that's fair to say that just because Naruto learned a new jutsu, it's because he's traveling with this dude.
Yeah, I know it's mainly that he's with Jiraiya, but I'm saying the fact that he learned a new jutsu right after that only amplifies the fact he's probably training with him.
I would say that could probably just add to his frustration of the moment. Of like, cool, so Naruto's already caught up to me or past me, and now he's going to be training with a legendary ninja who's taken an interest in him.
I disagree. I think it's the opposite, to where Sasuke doesn't know how Naruto beat Haku. He literally wasn't conscious. He doesn't know where he got the chakra or summoning to beat Gaara in the first place. Doesn't really know how Naruto's doing all this.
I'm not talking when I say the new jutsu. I'm talking about Rasengan.
I know. Well, I wasn't addressing that at all. My point is that Sasuke doesn't know how Naruto's doing this. So, in my opinion, it's way stronger of a narrative if Sasuke just thinks Naruto is the bottom of the class loser who he's just on his own, just learning this. And even that guy is surpassing me. Oh man, I must really be falling off. I must be really getting weak if Naruto can do it. As opposed to, oh, well, Naruto's training with like the strongest guy of all time. It sort of makes sense. I mean, even garbage could surpass me if he's training with the Sanins.
It's not that Sasuke thinks, oh, I'm worse than the bottom of the class. It's that the bottom of the class has made this much progress, and I've made like Naruto was at a 0 while I started at 20. Naruto jumped up to 50, and I only jumped up to 40. Like,
I agree.
It's the amount of comparative progress.
I agree, but I feel like that what we're saying is the same thing, just 2 different ways. Because my thing is saying Naruto's doing that progress on his own compared to Sasuke. Whereas if Naruto's doing it through a Sannin, it's like, okay, well, yeah, it sort of makes sense. If anything, Naruto should be at like a 200 by now.
I think it's more that that's just adding.
Either way,
that's just adding toppings on top of everything else. It's like, so at this point, seeing that or understanding that, oh, this Jiraiya guy who just ran off his brother, who's literally said to his face, oh, yeah, we can't fight that guy, even though it's 2 of us, and he takes an interest in Naruto. That gap that I already think is between our progress is only about to get more massive. I'll never be able to match that. I need to do something big and brash and make a big move to try to change what's going to happen to me.
No, let's also amplify this, because by part 1, Sasuke doesn't know that Itachi's stronger than Orochimaru. It's entirely possible that he just thinks Jiraiya's stronger and that, well, Orochimaru should be equal to Jiraiya. So, perfect. Orochimaru can either make me stronger or I make him stronger. But then later in Shippuden, he realizes that Itachi was stronger.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't think Sasuke really knows all that much about the Sannin. He just knows Orochimaru personally is really strong based on his fight with him. He's the guy that killed the 3rd Hokage.
But see, I also think
I think he knows, okay, Orochimaru did it. The other Sannin are all supposed to be relative.
I definitely think that they know about the Sannin same way like people in America hear about the founding fathers. He might not know him personally what he's done, but in school they would have talked about the Sannin in the other wars.
He might know, I'm sure he knows of Orochimaru, or the Sannin at least, to that caliber, but I don't think he really understands the Sannin.
Yeah, I don't think he knows that Jiraiya is the Toad Sage and all that, but like I think he knows, okay, these guys are like 3 insanely legendary, powerful ninja, and they're all similarly equally strong and powerful and legendary.
I mean, if there's something that I'm just forgetting, please point me in that direction. I'm not even saying I necessarily disagree, but from what I'm remembering from the series, Sasuke isn't going there because Jiraiya's a Sannin who's strong and Orochimaru must be equal to him because he's a Sannin. He's going there because he's Orochimaru.
He's not saying that. Like, there's nowhere that says that.
Like, I don't think it's even like. I mean, only thing is Orochimaru is strong, regardless of Sannin or whatever.
We're just saying that these can be additional factors.
Okay.
I was gonna say he gotta understand that if he wants to get power, Orochimaru is offering it to him and showed him that he can already give him some power quickly. And on top of that, he would know that he's also a legendary Sannin, so he knows that he's a legendary ninja already amongst good ninjas. He already knows that Kakashi is strong, but Kakashi can't compare to Orochimaru. So why wouldn't he go with an even stronger mentor, somebody that's known to being as powerful as he is, who's already proven his power to him firsthand?
I'm fine with saying Orochimaru's reputation can provide credibility that reinforces the notion that he's that strong, but Sasuke already knows he is that strong. So it reinforces it at best. It doesn't force it in the first place. Like, it's only reinforcing it.
I can agree that it's reinforcing. Okay. But I mean, Sasuke at that point had fought many stronger ninja than him. Like, he couldn't touch Rock Lee, but he wouldn't call Rock Lee a goddamn legend.
Well, he knows how strong Orochimaru is, and he then knows also that he's a Sannin, so he would know, okay, a Sannin is this strong. Rather than being like, okay, a Sannin is this strong. Oh man, I'm fighting Orochimaru. Wow, he's a Sannin! I think there's an order to these things. He knows how strong Orochimaru is.
In the manga here, Teuchi just tells him, Jiraiya is a great ninja. The Sannin's Jiraiya. He just tells him, yeah, he's a Sannin. He's great. Great ninja. Sasuke definitely knows he's a great ninja.
He also knows Orochimaru killed the third Hokage. He knows how strong Orochimaru is. Okay, regardless of Sannin.
But the point is, he knows how strong Jiraiya.
And he doesn't have the Hanzo and or other Kage and or Tailed Beast benchmark to compare to. He just knows he's strong.
That's true. All he knows is that the Sannin fought in the Great War and fought Hanzo and were called Sannin.
I mean, if Naruto knows the Hokage is the strongest of the village, then I'm sure Sasuke does as well. Sasuke might even know that Konoha is the strongest of the 5 great nations, in which case he would know that Orochimaru beat that guy, so he would definitely know Orochimaru's strong.
Well, he definitely knows because, like, Kakashi just tells him pretty much in the Land of Waves.
That Konoha's the strongest?
I think he says... Doesn't he say that Hiruzen's the strongest? I don't remember.
He talks about the 5 Kage.
I think Kakashi says like that Hiruzen's the strongest, and then everyone's like starts doubting it, and then Kakashi's like, "You just doubted Lord Hokage, didn't you?"
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because they do this one like shadow, this visual at the time.
Yeah,
but I don't remember exactly what they say here. But either way,
I think Kabuto later says something. But...
Yeah. So continuing with my response, of which we're 2 sentences in. So, back to Itachi beating up Sasuke. So Sasuke is alive because Itachi spared him to test the limits of his abilities. Just tell Kisame Sasuke is off limits for that reason. So, before I go any further, thoughts? Like, I'm not saying for the story that'd be better. I'm saying in universe, would that not just work and be fine?
So again, that can work from that perspective, but like I said, you can still argue that showing him Tsukuyomi is just showing Sasuke the benchmark he needs to get to before challenging him again.
What I will say to summarize it, I agree with you. It could have worked that way, but it also would not have shown the brutality of which we heard of Itachi. I would have expected more from somebody that the only thing I've heard about at this point, to the point of obsession of Sasuke, is that he murdered the entire clan and he saw it in real time. So from that, if he just would have knocked him out, I would be confused as how this brutal, just devastating killer that's been talked about and feared, who even had Kakashi, who has never looked shook until that point, other than with Orochimaru, saw him and was like, nah, he's different. Like,
I mean,
you don't understand.
Are
even with
it,
us.
Are we saying it from the audience perspective or from Kisame's perspective? Because how are we saying that Kisame, this Itachi partner of years who's seen him go to his limits multiple times?
I was speaking from an audience perspective.
Okay, that's fine.
That if all they did was the punch to knock him out, I wouldn't consider Itachi. I wouldn't see Itachi as great as Sasuke says. I think that Sasuke had lost his mind and just got beat up by his bigger brother. I wouldn't see him as the devastating killer that he's supposedly supposed to be. That wouldn't show and tell me. Agree. That would just would not show me. That would say you're telling me, but then you're obviously not showing me in a moment in which he could do that and should do that by all rights from what you've told me. He's not doing it. The logic would disconnect from me at that point, that something would be off with Itachi. And then to me, any reveal about him later on would just be, it would feel as if it was maybe not telegraphed, but it wouldn't feel genuine. I wouldn't have believed that he'd been able to keep up a charade this long, because I would be on the Kasame side like, why didn't you kill him? If you don't like him this much, why don't you just murder him? But his actions show me that's not something I got to question anymore. He brutalized the fuck out of Sasuke. Cool. You know what? He's just really twisted that way. He's just one of those guys.
Yeah, so this whole point is only in regard to the Kisame side of it rather than the audience, because we agree on the audience side of it. 6-year-old Oodie who is running around playing ninja with my neighbors and watching Naruto dub on Cartoon Network for the first time. When he got to this moment, I'm like, holy crap, we're getting Sasuke versus Itachi. Wait, Itachi, that's that guy that Sasuke's been talking about for the whole past year I've been watching the show. This is about to be a crazy, cool fight, because we know Sasuke's really strong. He's probably on Itachi's level. I can't wait to see this close, cool fight. And then Itachi just easily, just not even a care in the world, just brushes him off like he's nothing. Like here, I'm thinking it's going to be something like Koji versus Jigen, to where maybe Itachi's a little bit stronger, but Sasuke's lived his life preparing. He was created to kill Itachi. He's been training specifically to take out Itachi. You know, it's like Hunter x Hunter, Kurapika versus the spiders, where Kurapika is objectively weaker, but because they're the spiders, he's strong against them because they're the spiders. I'd imagine it'd be similar to that, but no, we're not getting that. It's more along the lines of a stomping like Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen. The first time the audience watched that, I think most of them thought Naruto and Sasuke were gonna win, but then they just lost, not just a little bit, but they were smoked, bro. They got no dipped, and that's Kamui, we're ignoring my arguments for other arguments.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm surprised I'm hearing.
No, I'm arguing from the audience's perspective, the mass audience. So this is like what I think was the point of this Itachi Sasuke interaction for the audience perspective, to show us, wow, we thought that maybe Sasuke might be on this tier of combatant, even though Itachi's taken out like Kakashi, or maybe, you know, Sasuke is saying, he's lived his entire life for this moment. He's really enraged right now. Let's see what Max Sasuke can do. Oh my god. He can't do a single thing. He's gonna have to get way stronger. And here I thought he was on that level. Man, my whole mindset around Naruto's been reformed because of this scene. That's crazy. It's a whole different way to think about the series now than ever before. He's not just gonna scale up because he's the main character, unlike Sarada versus Hidari. No, he has to actually put in the work because Kishimoto's a good author. This is crazy. So that's really the point of that scene.
Yes, but I do think that having him do Mangekyo would only amplify that. You could argue having him not even need to do that can also work better from the other end, so it's kind of give and take there. I'm not sure what would actually objectively be better.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, first time I watched the scene, I don't know how old you guys were or what your impression of the series was. First time I watched the scene, I thought Sasuke was about to pop off. He might have killed Itachi there in that moment, if you ask me what my theory was.
Oh, no. I can understand that. I was going to say what I would probably say in that moment is that it was the way that Itachi and Kasami both turned around, and neither looked perturbed or bothered. It looked like somebody had called their name and like, what do you want? At that moment, I was like, bro, don't run over there. Don't run over there. Don't leave that man alone. You don't look, there's nothing. As someone who's had older uncles and siblings my whole life, there is nothing good that comes from you running up, or I'd say as the old adage I was taught as a child was, never run up on an ass whooping. Somebody might run up on you and beat your ass, but don't ever run up on somebody and get your ass whooped, because then there's just there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to be broken at that point. You have to hold such a heavy ale. You might never recover from that. And Sasuke ran up and got arguably one of the best beatdowns in all of anime. It's easily probably top 5, if not top 2, of somebody just brutalizing a character in a way where you feel bad for Sasuke. You feel terrible that Sasuke is getting manhandled like this, and in front of Naruto. On top of that, it's like, bro, this is. You hear the hits, you're like,
That really reinforces the danger as well. Like Naruto's right there; he's on Sasuke's level around that.
The soundtrack at the same time was just so good. I love it.
I'd say the part that made me realize of how different it was is that Jiraiya didn't make a move to interrupt it at all either. If Jiraiya's not running over there, what was anybody else finna do?
Also, the fact that Itachi did just kind of like low diff Kakashi. I was just like, there's no way Sasuke's stronger than Kakashi at this point.
Look, I didn't think, honestly, again, in that moment, I was like, I don't think Jiraiya got anything for them, bro. I ain't seen Jiraiya. I mean, I saw Jiraiya knock out a special Jonin, but Ibisu is a perv. I wasn't too worried about that. Kakashi was kind of that guy. He was in the streets boxing. I don't know what you're going to do, because he blinked at him and all of a sudden he was done and he couldn't use his legs. If he does that to Jiraiya here, cool, Sasuke is dead and Naruto is kidnapped. What are we doing here? Yeah. I was nervous for them.
Kamui, we gotta find a better way for me to access the Naruto manga more easily than this. This is ridiculous at this point. But
search Naruto manga colored. I don't know why you're just.
I looked at Naruto. It didn't work.
Pull up a new tab
I bet you manga isn't gonna work either. Wow, what do you know? It didn't. Let me do color. Let's see if you're right.
No, a new Google search tab. New Google search tab.
Let's print
Naruto full colored manga.
I see that. No. I'm gonna prove a point right now. You pull up a new tab right now. Naruto manga colored.
Wow, what do you know? It didn't work.
Scroll down. If it doesn't show up, I have another plan. Okay, Naruto manga Bateau. Colored. Naruto manga. Yeah, just. Okay, yeah, the Bateau one there.
Okay, now, I don't know what Bateau is.
It said, make it a bookmark.
And now make it a bookmark. Do it right now.
You save this, and then you'll always have it.
Now you have it.
So what chapter? What? Oh, he goes down to 590.
What are we looking for?
That's weird.
But what are we looking for?
We're looking for the Sasuke versus Itachi fight. I just want to pull up what.
Go to like 145 or something. I might be able to after that.
I've just been trying to find it as I was gonna say something.
It's my fight. Probably what you want.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say, this is the fight that's been building up literally the entire series, besides Naruto versus Sasuke. Sasuke's been talking about this dude since day one. He's like, even like episode 2 or whatever, there's a man that I want to kill, ... Naruto's like, oh, is it me? No, Naruto, it wasn't. It was Itachi, this guy. The guy that we saw when Haku killed him. The same guy that we saw in Naruto's nightmare when Orochimaru got him, or when he was fighting Orochimaru in the first place. We've been seeing Sasuke talking about this dude for ever at this point. And, me being 6 years old, that's a sixth of my life he's been talking about Itachi. Sorry, that was stupid. But not just that. It's not been just the entire series. It's been the entire time since Itachi invaded the village. Sasuke's like, oh, wait, Itachi's it? And it's like, then he like wanders into the Jonin room and it's like Raido or whoever's like, oh, Sasuke, Itachi. And you see the face on Sasuke's face. The expression there. Alba, yeah, you're right. And he finally gets here. He's like looking for him the whole time as Itachi's like knocking on the door. Sasuke, like, it's like an A-B story. They're cutting back and forth. Like, oh my god, they're really building this up. This is hype. And then he finally confronts him. And we get freaking pages like this where they're practically like, bro, we're not gonna pretend like 6-year-old Oodie was crazy for thinking that this buildup was about to lead to the most legendary thing of the entire series.
Oh, no, you're not crazy about it. But see, again, the difference between the two is Sasuke looks ready for war. Itachi looks like somebody basically just told him, hey, your job called and said you got to go into work.
Listen,
he looks so unperturbed and bothered at this point compared to Sasuke. I'm like, bruh, just be on the other side of the room. Just stay over there.
6-year-old Oodie's closest experience to understanding war was playing Halo 3. And I think I did as good as I could for the time.
You know what? I feel you on that because it's the way the eyes are narrowed. Like, you know what? I'm gonna smack the shit out of you for bothering me right now. It's like you see, I'm at my job and you came in here calling me right now. See that last panel where the eyes get a little bit smaller than the other panels? Yeah, that's when I felt danger. I was like, nope.
Plus Jiraiya, unless I'm wrong, I don't think I am though. Yeah, no, Jiraiya's not here yet. As far as we're aware, Sasuke's the only one who's gonna come to save Naruto in this situation. Naruto's alone if Sasuke doesn't. Look at this, bro. Yeah, Itachi has the dark eyes, but so does Sasuke here. Like, they're doing a thing. Come on.
Oh no, not the dark eyes. I meant the narrowed eyes. It showed me how crazy Sasuke was about him, but it's when his eye. If you go back to that panel of the 4 eyes and you look at him, you see there's the last panel right there where his eyes are narrower than the rest.
So good.
Of that moment of when somebody looks at you and narrows their eyes all the way, like, you know what? All right. It's like, I got time today. Especially even more so in this moment. I think it adds to the moment of why it would be even more impressive to beat the hell out of Sasuke in this moment. Because what's stopping Kasame? Kasame can't kill Naruto because y'all need him alive. Nothing's stopping him from running over here and murdering this man.
Well, we got a 2v2 right now. Naruto's the Nine Tails. We don't really know if Kisame's on that level yet. Like, yeah, he fought base guys. So maybe Naruto can just fight Kisame while Sasuke has a close fight with Itachi. We didn't know what was going to happen up to this point in the series. Like, yeah. Itachi's like, oh, man, I'm about that business. But Sasuke is a rage for, this is the top of the class, prodigy genius, #1 strongest guy of all time up until this point in the series. It's like, well, maybe it doesn't matter if Itachi's about that business. If Sasuke's just that guy as well, they're both the best. So it's like Gojo versus Sukuna. Who's gonna win? You don't know. It's crazy.
I can fully see that. For me, I was like, Sasuke, you're my guy. You're my favorite. Don't do this. I was so sad for him. I was like, this is finna be brutal. And then it did not disappoint. It did not. It was it was very much a, oh damn. Oh, just pace. Oh shit. Okay. Well, no, that's even worse. Hold on, wait a minute.
Freaking awesome. Like, here the manga's literally spoon-feeding you the 2 moments I called back to earlier. Mm-hmm. They're not doing the Orochimaru one, but it's like, it can't be more clear. This is freaking hype and built up the whole series.
Oh, it was building up very much well. It subverted all expectations because you would assume, especially with him knowing Chidori, that in this moment, he is going to do something that is epic.
Yeah, he's an Avenger.
Like he has a chance. He's gonna make a move.
Gaara, yeah, he's mastering his curse mark. He just got Chidori. It's like he's doing it here. He's freaking look at the wall, bro. Not here, but the wall here. It's like, oh my god, what's he? How can Itachi stop this?
But see, the part that caught it out is when he started doing that. They didn't move. I was like, no.
Yeah, Sasuke blitzing him as far as who else didn't move? Gaara, right before he got his heart stabbed.
True, but see, Gaara doesn't know how to actually fight. His Saiyan is an auto defense, okay? It was a hack. Gaara don't actually know how to box.
Lee, who he beat up.
I was going to say his Saiyan knew how to beat up Lee, and he has auto defenses. Same thing, but we just saw that these guys boxed with Jonin and didn't really break a sweat. Well, more looked annoyed,
you're actually.
We got some ramen.
That actually doesn't go against my point. Sasuke didn't speed blitz Gaara. He speed blitzed Gaara's sand. The thing that was bloodlusted and killed Lee.
So,
there you go.
Very much in those same Jonin were able to jump in and stop him from being able to actually kill Rock Lee. And these 2 guys didn't break a sweat being bothered by them and didn't look worried at any point. Just they look like, you know what? I mean, I was supposed to get off work early today, but whatever. I can put in an extra hour of overtime. They looked annoyed. They didn't look bothered, worried, or scared. They just looked annoyed that they had to bother with us. Like, we just had some nice Ichiraku ramen. Tachi's like, I ain't been here in years. I got to have my favorite food spot. Now y'all come pulling up on me while I'm just trying to do my job. Well, and actually, now, it's also like, this has been a long day. Now I got to beat up my little brother.